Welcome back to Titan Academy. In this video, we will cover how to embed a Titan Forms 2.0 project in another web page using an iframe script. We will also discuss how to pass variables to that same iframe using an embed script. For today's example, I have put together a simple HTML page that I created in Notepad. This is, again, just very simple HTML with a title and a heading. And if we look at our page, it doesn't show very much. What we're going to do is publish this Titan Forms 2.0 project and then get the iframe code to embed this project within this simple page. To publish a project, make your changes, save them, then click the Publish button. The site will be published with all current changes. The preview opens up here. In the Titan Builder, in the Publish Project page, in the bottom section, you can see that Titan has generated iframe code. To embed this code in another site, simply click Copy Code, then go to whatever site you're using. And this can be put on any site. This can be put on a simple site that you build yourself with HTML. This can be put into a blog. It can be put into a WordPress site, etc. Here, I will simply paste that text and save it. When I go back to my sample page and refresh it, there you go. Now you see your Titan Forms 2.0 project embedded within an iframe on a simple web page. Notice that when you make changes in the Titan Builder, they are not reflected on a published site until you click the Publish button. Here in this project, I set the fill color on the strip to a light pink in order to distinguish the embedded project from the rest of the page on the simple page in which this is embedded. Let's change that styling. I'll go to the styling menu and go to strip. I'll change my fill color to, let's say, a light blue. We save this on the project. Notice how the sample page remains the same as it was before. That change will not be reflected until we publish the changes to the Forms 2.0 site. Click Publish. The updated version is published, and now when I refresh this, those changes will be reflected.
Before we continue, we'll touch a bit on layouts and device responsiveness. In Titan Forms 2.0, in the top menu, click on this little chevron next to the monitor display. You will see listed out different device types and layouts. Titan Responsive AI will automatically move the elements on a Titan form depending on the size of the screen upon which it is being viewed. You can configure separate layouts for each device type. Desktop, laptop, tablet large and small, mobile large and small. We will cover this in more detail in another video, but just to give an idea of how this works, I've gone ahead and configured separate layouts for each device type. And if I go into my web page with my iframe, you are right now viewing the desktop layout. But notice how the layouts change when the size of the screen changes. So if I shrink my window down a little bit, we are now viewing the laptop layout, and I put a header at the top of the layout to indicate its difference from the desktop. As the window gets smaller, that's the tablet large layout. Even smaller, tablet small. And notice how the elements shift a little bit. You can configure these individual layouts to move elements around to make them look better as you desire. And there's mobile large, and that's about as far down as it will go. Device responsiveness and layouts will be discussed in more details in later videos.
Now we will cover how to pass a variable to the Titan project through the URL in an iframe. In this project, I've set up a custom variable called var_from_URL, and I've set logic to push whatever value is in this variable to the first name field. We preview our project. if I set a value, let's say variable from URL equals John, notice how the first name is now changed to John. However, if we do that in our iframe test site, it's not going to work. Notice how on the published site, that functionality did not occur. This is because it is not possible to pass parameters through a URL to an iframe. There are methods to do that using just an iframe, which will be covered in other videos. If you want to use the URL, you will have to use an embed script. Publish the site. Here, select the option Embed. This code is slightly different from the iframe code. This is an embed script inside an iframe script. So we'll copy this code. I will go to my sample project site, remove this script, and paste in the newly generated code. I'll save it. I'll go back to my sample site. And now when we refresh this page, you should see the first name set as John. Let's refresh the page, and there you go. We will include information on how to send variables through an iframe without using the embed script in future videos. And that's how it's done.